Hello and welcome to Agatha Christie Murder on the Orient Express demo. As of recording, the game is not out yet, but when I upload this game, it will have been released by then, and I'm very excited. I did play Agatha Christie APC Murders on stream, and I really enjoyed the game, so I'm very excited to see what the new game is all about. Okay, let's start. My very first publication... Oh, sorry, I didn't have time to read that. Orient Express, December 17th, 2023, 9 a.m. We're in the future.
The train is still stuck and the snow continues to fall. I should have taken an airplane. Well, I must make the best of it and join the other passengers for breakfast.
Mind map. Oh, it has Finnish. It says Sarkain, which is a Finnish word, and ooh, I hate it. I mean, I don't hate... Yeah, these are all in English. Why does it say Sarkain? I don't know what a Sarkain is. Is it this? Okay, Sarkain is this button. Why is it in Finnish? Okay, let's go to the... Oh. Mustache wax.
Wax to preserve the perfect symmetry of the mustache.
Tuning.
Finest of curling irons for the mustache.
Oh, it's a curling iron. Oh, I wanted to read.
The mustache comb to tame unruly knots.
Mm-hmm.
The train still hasn't left.
It's really pretty. Second class. Oh, we are not second class, so we go here. Talk to the fine gentleman here.
Good morning, Monsieur Michel.
Good morning, sir. Please enjoy our special breakfast in our restaurant.
Restaurant. Bathroom. Looking mighty fine, if I say so myself. Can we go outside? No. Bar and lounge.
This delay is intolerable. I am supposed to be demonstrating the Firenze in Paris in 2 days.
My daughter said it would be the easiest way in the world. Just sit on the train until I got to Paris. And now we may be here for days, and my boat sails the day after tomorrow. How am I going to catch it now?
Of course,
I can't even
try.
send an email to cancel
There
it.
is a
Ah,
network
I'm just
service
too
for
mad to
inbound
talk
calls.
about it.
My colleagues were to meet me in Paris. They will wonder what has happened to me. I can get no word to them. What will they think? We have refugees to help.
Also, it says it's 2023, but they talk like it's... Well, she talks like it's like time before mobile phones and like not international news.
Good morning, madam. The snow is a predicament, is it not?
I am Russian. Snow is no stranger to me.
Ah, the accent. Would it be St. Petersburg?
You are very perceptive. Monsieur Poirot, is it not?
And may I take it I have the honor of addressing Princess Natalia Dragomirov?
We dispense with the old titles these days. My husband, all of my past, was taken from me by these Stalinists. When they were gone, I became director of the St. Petersburg Museum of Antiquities to restore and preserve what I can of my country's history.
Still, the delay must be vexing.
If I must be late for my appointments, then they will wait.
I know that I would certainly wait, madame. It has been my extreme pleasure to make your acquaintance, madame.
Au revoir, Monsieur Poirot.
Also, that reminded me, I say Paris, and the English says Paris.
A beautiful piano, what a luxury. Pity there's no one to play it. Mademoiselle, you are not concerned about the train stopping?
What can one do?
Indeed, this does not make the train move. You have great strength to remain calm at a time like this.
I know one far, far stronger than I.
And that is?
Well, that old lady, for instance. You have probably noticed her. She just has to lift her little finger and ask for something in a polite voice, and the whole train runs.
It runs also for my friend Monsieur Bouc, but that is because he is a director of the line, not because he has a masterful character.
You don't have to have a strong will when you have power. But I suspect I did not need to tell you that, Mr. Poirot.
Okay, why do you have an arrow on you?
Good morning, Mr. Fauchet. You have early customers, I see.
Yes, I am stuck serving here as well at breakfast. Everyone is impatient. They keep complaining that the train is not moving, as if I could get out and push it.
It's too early for me to order a boxcar. That is the appropriate drink, I believe.
A gin, triple sec, lemon and grenadine mix. A drink for a train indeed.
But not perhaps for my breakfast. I think I will settle for an omelette.
Good luck, sir. Miss Nielsen is helping to serve in the dining car.
Do they appear in here? No, okay. Maybe they are just persons of interest. Oi. Just going inside like it's nobody's business.
The bar is certainly well stocked.
Why am I allowed in here? Also, you do not look like Mr. Poirot. Can I close the door? No. I need to inspect everything.
How long are we expected to be stranded here?
It won't do much good complaining to me. That fellow there with the moustache, he may know something.
Excusez-moi, sir.
Yes?
Monsieur Bouc asks for you to join him in compartment 203.
Oh, where's my omelette?
Look here, Poirot. Can you tell us anything?
I can tell you the snow, it will not move aside on its own.
Of course, but you obviously have some influence with Bouc.
I am going to see him now. I will ask him if he has any information.
Oh, oh yeah, we are on a bridge. I was like, oh, there's ice. Okay, yeah, it says go to... Yeah, join Bouc. Oh, I'm here. So 203. So I go back. I'm walking swiftly. 203. Oh, over there. I'm coming.
Ah, my good friend. Come in. We have need of you.
What has occurred?
A passenger lies dead in his bed. Stabbed.
The passenger? Which passenger?
In there. He's an American. A man called Hatchet. It was his valet, Masterman, who was worried that Mr. Ratchet was not awake yet. Pierre Michel, the conductor, decided to break in and found the body.
I see. Well, my friend, I think it is best not to touch anything and wait for the police to arrive.
Oh, I tried to call the police, but there is no cell tower for many kilometers.
Oh, there's no
we
cell
could be
tower.
stuck in the snow for hours. The murderer is with us. On the train, now. The sooner we catch him, the sooner we'll be out of danger. Dr. Constantine is already examining the body.
Mon ami, this is not a missing train ticket. We must follow procedure. We must wait for the police to secure the crime scene.
Please, Poirot. I will take full responsibility.
Book, you ask. Well, if we cannot contact the outside world, then... Oh, you are going to drive me crazy. In truth, this problem intrigues me. I was reflecting not half an hour ago that many hours of boredom lay ahead whilst we are stuck here. And now, a problem lies ready to my hand.
You accept then?
C'est entendu. You place the matter in my hands.
Ooh, character menu updated. Is this the character menu? Okay, 17. What is this? Okay, nothing happens when I click that. Is this the character menu? It says there's a new track, but I clicked this already. What is a character menu? There is up there something. Maybe I can't... Yeah, my controller isn't connected, so maybe... Maybe there is no character menu in the... Well, there should be a character menu.
Mr. Poirot, I am Dr. Constantine.
Forgive me, Doctor. You are a medical examiner?
No, but I have assisted in post-mortems at Nairobi Hospital, where I am a teaching fellow.
I am familiar with your excellent institution.
I do not intend to perform a full autopsy, but a preliminary examination should be of some use.
Of course. May I have a look? Then we can compare notes.
Please, if you need any help, I won't be far away.
Oh, this is the character menu. How do I get to here? Analyze. Doctor. Age, I have no idea. How do I analyze him? It's like 47 maybe? I don't know where he's from. Kenya? Was it right?
That's the right answer.
Oh. Okay. Oh, and
Thank you for your help, Doctor.
yeah, I want to check the body first. How? Okay.
Last night, Monsieur Ratchet said he takes precautions. I see now what he meant. He knew he was in danger and wanted to be ready. Yet it was no use to him. I will leave it here for the police. This phone was deliberately smashed. I'm sure I will find some interesting things inside.
Yeah, I think that's like sleeping exotic wrap.
Did it belong to Ratchet? I'll take photos.
I take photos. It's still running.
The watch is broken. The hands are stopped at 1:15 a.m.
I saw this move and I thought it
would
was...
expect that to be the time when the attack occurred.
I thought that it wasn't broken because the second thingy was moving.
As you see, the victim has been stabbed many times. Several alone would have been fatal.
Yes, I agree. An attack most savage.
10 times, if I counted correctly.
I will, of course, prepare a complete report on my findings.
Thank you.
Oh.
A handkerchief. There's a letter H embroidered on it.
There anything else? Not that I can see. But oh, here is some. Oh, there's a trash can. There's something in there.
I wonder what could be in this photo.
Ah, yes. Let me. I wanna. Hee hee. Rotate. Oh. It's a cute little picture of a kitty cat plushie. Why would anyone rip this one? Makes me sad. It's a cute little plushie. For Daisy.
For Daisy. Interesting. That was easy.
That was easy, yes.
A box of sleeping pills.
Nope, not that one. Okay, I can do something with that.
Expensive clothing, recently laundered.
Alice was walking in the forest of 1,000 flowers. She picked 10 flowers to make a bouquet. Suddenly the bouquet turned into a butterfly, and the flowers on the ground began to multiply. There were twice as many. Alice arrived in front of the door that asked her, "If you want to get out of the forest, you must tell me how many flowers are left in the forest." Oh, and there's a picture of a bunny.
Not exactly the reading material one would expect of a man like Ratchet. Not exactly the reading material.
She picked... Okay, 1,000 flowers, she picked 10. Okay, how many are left in the forest? Flowers on the ground began to multiply. There were twice as many. So 990 times 2. I'm not good at math in my head. I think it's 990. So it's 1980. I'm gonna try that. Also, I'm gonna check if is there a... No, there is no... Yeah, I don't see a puzzle for the... Okay, so let's try. Hi, I did it. Money.
Not very surprising.
For each person you hurt, you will suffer the same harm. Your death is near. We never forget.
Unusual letter, this.
Why is it written in so many?
Unusual letter, this.
Daily planner. Oh, of course. Call Cairo. Check carpets delivery, Orient Express. Call DC. Check money TV. Debrief with H. Arriving to Venice.
Ratchet had an appointment he will never keep.
Fontana dei Conigli.
A meeting place on the back of a postcard. Someone with the initials A.W.
Confirm flight. Meet A.W. Send money to Cairo. Is there something else?
Where can the killer have gone? This door communicates with compartment 204. The latch is open on this side.
Okay. Oh, there's still 2 things to inspect. Okay. Oh.
The snow is falling only lightly this morning. The murderer would have left tracks in the snow if he had jumped out the window.
Oh.
The chain lock is broken. Monsieur Michel told me that he broke the chain on the door to get into the room.
Okay. Select 2 elements that reveal the most likely way the murderer exited the Ratchet's room. That was broken. Yeah. The window is open. Probably hoped he was going to get out at the next station through the window, but the train never made it. I don't know if I had to do the wrong ones. The murderer was able to get through the connecting doors because it was not latched. Conclude.
So, the murderer must have exited through Madame Hubbard's room.
Is Madame
Voila.
Hubbard the killer? I have to ask the people whose rooms were closest to Ratchet's if they saw or heard anything. Who are the 2 people who could have seen the murderer leaving the room? I don't know yet. I'm gonna talk to him. Oh.
I'm sorry, Doctor, but I must question you.
Of course. I must be considered under suspicion like everyone else.
May I know your movements last night?
I share compartment 101 with Mr. Booth. He would not stop talking about his beloved train. I listened to him for hours talking about his Orient Express.
My friend Book will no doubt confirm this. Did you know the victim?
Not at all. I noticed him last night at dinner, but I did not pay much attention.
Did you touch anything in here this morning?
I checked for a pulse. There was none. Rigor mortis had commenced. The body was cool to the touch. I touched nothing else.
What can you tell me about the victim?
He died from multiple stab wounds of varying angles and depth. More than one would have been fatal. I would place the time of death roughly between midnight and 2 a.m. With more time, I hope I can be more precise.
I assume the open window complicates matters.
Indeed. Conditions are not perfect.
Okay. Here, okay. Select two elements that help uncover what happened the night of the murder. The pills. Ratchet drank sleeping pills the night of the murder. Threatening letter and the gun. Ratchet was on his guard. Found struck. This and this.
I must admit I'm not right this time. This is wrong, but I'm never far from the truth.
Okay, is it these two then? Okay. Ratchet wanted to stay on his guard, yet he took sleeping pills.
I can't imagine Ratchet taking a sleeping pill if he feared for his life. That's the right answer.
Okay, so it's still the right answer. I don't know. Who is the one with the... I don't know. Okay. So I go talk to the other people. Oh,
The chain
no,
lock
no, no.
is Monsieur Michel. I think I've seen everything I need at the moment. I am counting on you to finish your analysis.
I'll have a more detailed report for you as soon as I can.
Thank you.
So, Poirot, did you find anything out?
It's a bit early for the handcuffs, my friend. Even for Hercule Poirot. Do not worry, mon ami. I believe our culprit has no plans to strike again. Monsieur Ratchet was the target. Of that I am convinced. Tell me, Book, how did you spend last night?
This is a joke, I hope. Don't you trust your old friend?
My friend, calm yourself. I must hear your story in order to corroborate other accounts.
Ah, naturally. Let me see. I went to my compartment after dinner. Dr. Constantine was already there. We talked about his career. He's a Cambridge man, you know. After university, he returned to his country and has done much good there. He was so interested in the Orient Express. I told him all the anecdotes I know. I'm not certain when we fell asleep, but it was very late.
Here is what I have found out. Monsieur Ratchet was stabbed many times. I also found threatening letters in his safe. He had a loaded gun under his pillow, so he was on guard, ready to defend himself. However, there was an empty glass with white residue at the bottom. I suspect a barbiturate. Perhaps he was forced to take it. In any case, I am certain he was unconscious, unable to defend himself. I also found several other items at the crime scene, possibly related to the murder. They must be investigated.
By all means, Poirot. As fast as you can.
I also found liquid for an electronic cigarette, but I could not find a vape. This might belong to the murderer.
This criminal is an amateur.
I don't think it's an amateur. I think the vape liquid was left there as a distraction.
I need a list of the passengers with their compartment numbers.
Pierre Michel will have it.
I must interview the rest of the passengers and the staff.
I'll be in the bar car if you need me. We are hours late. Soon I hope help will arrive.
Okay. Jackie.
Bonjour, Monsieur Michel. I expect Monsieur Ratchet's death must be very unsettling for you.
I have been an Orient Express wagon lead conductor for over 15 years. Nothing like this has ever happened before on one of my trains.
Yes, indeed, it is a shocking occurrence. Can you provide me with a listing of the passengers and their rooms, please?
Yes, certainly.
Nice. And again, it says character menu updated, but I don't know how to get to the character menu. Number of places. What does number of places mean?
Are you a smoker?
Indeed.
Do you smoke e-cigarettes?
No, tobacco only.
Okay. Okay. Like here, I can see the character menu. How do I get there? Okay, I'm gonna plug in my controller and see if that helps. Oh, okay. Mysteries. What? Stolen ticket? Captain Arbuthnot has lost his ticket. Maybe it's something 0 out of 3 mustaches. Okay, Joanna Locke. Who's the one? Who was the one in 203, I think, then? Samuel, no, 204, then? Caroline Hubbard. Okay. I switched to... I can't go...
Good morning, madam. I am Hercule Poirot.
Caroline Hubbard. What can I do for you, Mr. Poirot?
I am the bearer of unfortunate news.
It's obvious with all the commotion that something has happened.
Madame Hubbard, I am afraid your neighbor, Monsieur Ratchet, was murdered last night.
Oh my God! I knew it! I knew it!
I would like to ask you some questions, but first, may I inspect your room?
Of course, yes, you must.
Oh, if her room was locked, I don't know what these are. Can I see the American? I mean, I saw the... What if I...
I was visiting my daughter. She works at the American Embassy in Istanbul. I told her she'd never find a husband there. Since I wanted to see Paris on my way home, she told me I should take this high-class train. I can't wait to see Paris. It looks beautiful in the movies, but it couldn't be more beautiful than Schenectady in the good old US of A. That's where I'm living now.
Yeah, I'm gonna say she's a housewife.
My little gray cells did not let me down.
I mean, I have... No. I have. I'm sorry. I'm just constantly saying I have. Yeah, we have these. So I have to look at this before I talk to anyone to see what. You know. To know what anything is. Is this like a powder?
Here is a jacket button.
No.
It bears the logo of the Orient Express.
Interesting.
The luxury of the Orient Express is present in every detail.
Was I supposed to do something in there? Can I use my... okay, I'm gonna do it with my mouse this time. No, okay, I cannot interact with that, okay.
This door connects to Monsieur Ratchet's compartment. It was latched on this side.
Trying to find... Yeah, here. Yeah, I have one more thing that I can check in here. And I feel like it is the... It is this. Unless it's the window. Unless, no, oh, here. Found a mustache.
Another golden mustache to treasure.
I don't think that's the... But yeah, this is the only thing I can... There's nothing here I can do. So... I don't see anything else to interact in this room.
Madame, please tell me about last night.
The murderer was right here in my compartment. I woke up. All in the dark it was. I was just so scared I couldn't scream. I pressed the call button. I pressed and pressed. I heard footsteps running in the corridor, then a knock on my door. "Come in," I screamed. And I switched on the lights at the same time. And would you believe it? There wasn't a soul there.
You think he went back into the other compartment?
How do I know where he went? I had my eyes shut tight. The conductor came in. I told the man what had happened, and he didn't seem to believe me. I asked him to search the room, but he found nothing. I told the conductor to look at the door between the compartments, and sure enough, it wasn't bolted. Well, I soon saw to that. I told him to bolt it, then and there.
How is it you didn't bolt the door between the two compartments?
But I had. Well, as a matter of fact, I asked that Swedish lady, Olsen, Greta, if it was bolted, and she said it was.
How was it you could not see for yourself?
I was already in bed, and my toiletry bag was hanging on the hook of the door. I couldn't see the latch from where I was.
What time was it when you asked her to do this for you?
Oh, it must have been around 10:30 or 10:45 p.m. She'd come along to see if I had an aspirin. But instead of opening my door, she opened Mr. Ratchet's door by mistake. He said something quite rude, like, "Not a chance, lady, you're too old." It shocked her. She came in. I told her where to find the aspirin, and she got it out of my toiletry bag. Poor girl, she didn't have a good night.
The same could be said for Monsieur Ratchet. It appears Mademoiselle Olsen may be the last person to see Ratchet alive.
Or the Swedish lady.
Is this your handkerchief?
No, not at all.
Yet it is embroidered with an initial H, like your name.
I don't care. It's not mine, and I would certainly never buy something so impractical as that frilly thing.
Are you a smoker?
No, definitely not. Filthy habit.
I found a jacket button on your table. It looks like it belongs to a train employee. The button bears the logo of the Orient Express.
Well, of course the conductor came in last night, but he didn't go near that table.
Still, it's a safe bet that it belongs to the conductor. I'll check his jacket later, to be sure. I have not finished inspecting your room, if you don't mind.
Okay, can I now? No, okay, now I can check this. Why did I collect? Oh, here.
Let's see if Mrs. Hubbard was telling the truth about the latch of the connecting door. This hook is probably where Mrs. Hubbard hung her toiletry bag. I can see the latch very well from here, even with the toiletry bag attached. I'll have to clear that up with Mrs. Hubbard.
Can I? No.
Mrs. Hubbard, you told me that the door connecting the two compartments was closed, correct?
Yes, it was, as I told you. I was already in bed and my toiletry bag was hanging on the hook of the door. I couldn't see the latch from where I was. That's why I asked Miss Olsen to check if it was closed.
Confrontations.
Are you sure everything you've told me is accurate, Madame Hubbard?
Of course. I have an excellent memory.
Mrs. Hubbard, I tested putting your toiletry bag on the door hook as you told me. From your bed, you can easily see the latch on the door. The toiletry bag does not hide the latch at all.
Are you saying I'm lying? It may have been stuck somehow in a different position, or I may not have seen it in the darkness. Or I didn't think to look, you irritating man.
Details matter, madame. A man has been most savagely murdered. You will excuse me if I attempt to separate the truth from the false.
Forget my toiletry bag and focus on who entered my compartment. Probably after killing Mr. Ratchet.
Madame Hubbard is a force to be reckoned with, but I suspect I'm not done with her. Thank you for your assistance, madame.
Like, how dare you accuse me of lying? But I may have not even looked at the thingy. Okay. Mr. Hubbard, Mrs. Hubbard. Okay, I need to see the... Yeah, characters. 204. Okay, we need to find the one on 202. (201). Is there no 202? There is someone who... Oh, this is mine! So I am one of the ones who could have seen the murder. Okay, 201. Cyrus Hardman. There's no info on. I mean, I think he could. This dude could have seen the murderer. Where were you last night? I mean, you must have slept at some point.
I found a button from an Orient Express staff jacket. Did you lose one by any chance?
No, monsieur. As you can see, I have all my buttons. It is not mine.
Okay, thank you. Okay. I can't talk to them. Maybe because we are in a public place. Well, you can. I can talk to. Gonna go here. I'm gonna start from here. I can't talk to you? Oh, okay. I can get there, I can get there. Oh, I can't get... Okay. So anything I need will be... Oh. Oh, I need to go further the other way to the other. Okay. I'll get back to you when I'm there. At the other end of the train. Okay, I'm at the other end of the train. They all have paintings on there. You just went in like, just like that?
I believe I am addressing Monsieur Hector McQueen.
Guilty as charged.
I beg your pardon.
Oh, sorry. Just an expression. My father used to say it.
You must have had an interesting childhood. I am Hercule Poirot.
No need to be modest. You're a detective.
You are Monsieur Ratchet's secretary?
I am Mr. Ratchet's secretary. Just over a year. I mainly take care of translating certain texts for him. Mr. Ratchet only speaks English.
Prepare yourself for a shock. Your employer, Monsieur Ratchet, is dead.
So they got him after all.
What do you mean? You are assuming he was murdered?
I know he had enemies.
What can you tell me about Monsieur Ratchet?
He was American. He was an antiques dealer. I don't know much more. Mr. Ratchet never talked about himself or his life, but I think Ratchet wasn't his real name, and he left the United States to run away from something or someone.
Yes?
He started getting letters, threatening letters.
Do you still have them?
I have one.
Did you know that Monsieur Ratchet had asked for my help?
Asked you? No, I didn't know.
He knew he was in danger. When did you last see him?
Last night around 10 o'clock, I should say.
Did you like your employer, Monsieur McQueen?
No, I did not. He was, I'm sure, a cruel and dangerous man.
Can you tell me your movements last night?
I went back to my compartment. I read a little. In Belgrade, I went out onto the platform to smoke, but it was cold. I quickly went back in. I then went to Mr. Ratchet's compartment to take some dictation for him. I left around 10 o'clock. I saw Captain Arbuthnot. We ended up chatting in my compartment. Then we went out on the platform to quickly stretch our legs at Vinkovsky. He left around 2 o'clock.
Thank you. I will need to check Monsieur McQueen's story with Captain Arbuthnot. I found a diary in Monsieur Ratchet's safe. Did you know about it?
I kept a business appointment book, but I know he had a personal diary as well. That looks like it.
Are you a smoker?
Yes, I smoke cigarettes. I've tried to quit, but no luck.
Can you give me this letter, please?
Of course. Here it is.
Time to die.
Was Monsieur Ratchet a smoker?
No,
No, he hated the smell of smoke.
Okay. There anything else I can do here? Okay, I've done this. So you are working for him. And then she said captain someone. Okay. You? Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button, so. Oh, you are the Arbuthnot. Are we in your room now? 45 British retired captain. 103. No, who's in? Oh, it's you, Edward Masterman.
Monsieur Edward Masterman, I believe. May I ask you some questions?
I can barely talk. I have a terrible toothache.
We have a doctor on board the train. Perhaps...
I do not need a doctor. I use essential oils. If you can find my flask of clove oil in my box, I would be grateful.
Fine, if you insist. I will help you.
Essential oils. For toothache, I would never.
By the smell, I think that the jojoba oil spilled on the other bottles, leaving their labels illegible. I must find another way to find which one is Masterman's toothache remedy. The weighing scale is soaked in jojoba oil. It's unusable. Ah, this old scale will do the job.
What was that he wanted? Clove oil, okay. Oh, it's red there. Clove is 7.
To start, I must first arrange the vials from the lightest to the heaviest.
Yeah. Is this wrong then? Okay, I'm gonna take the hint because I don't know what he wants. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna just test that I have these in the right order. I don't think I had them in the right order.
Now that I know the
okay.
I think that I can easily guess which one is the clove oil.
Lemon. Lavender. Jojoba is the one that's spilled everywhere, right? So lemon, lavender, clove.
Here is Monsieur Masterman's remedy. Here is your remedy. I hope it will help.
Thank you very much, sir. Ah, well, I can finally speak without too much pain.
Oh,
I'm
my...
ready to answer your questions.
You are Monsieur Ratchet's valet?
Yes, sir, that is correct.
Were you told that your employer was murdered?
Yes, sir. A very shocking occurrence.
Oh, so... No, I don't... I want the same... I want the same stuff he uses. I don't think he's American, though. But maybe. Or Canadian.
That was easy.
But yeah, if his oil fixed the ache so fast, I want that stuff.
At what hour did you last see Monsieur Ratchet?
It must have been around 9 p.m., sir. That or a little after. I went to bed around 10:30 p.m., same as the person who shares my room, Mr. Foscarelli. He almost immediately began snoring.
What did you do then?
I read, sir, and I spent a while soothing my toothache with clove oil and listening to the snoring.
Did you hear anything during the night?
Yes, my roommate's snoring.
Are you a smoker?
Yes, sir. I have a cigarette now and then to relax.
Tell me about your employer, Monsieur Ratchet.
I've been working for him for 9 months. I should not wish to speak ill of the dead, but he was not a gentleman, sir.
Did you know that he had enemies?
Yes, sir. I heard him discussing some threatening letters, sir, with Mr. McQueen.
Did he mention these letters to you?
He had been reading a letter when I came in. He asked me if I was the one who put it in his compartment. I told him that I had done no such thing, and he should report it to the police at the next station.
How did he respond?
He laughed, sir.
You're joking.
I do not joke, sir.
Forgive me, I can see you do not. Was he taking sleeping pills?
Always when traveling by train, sir. He said he couldn't sleep otherwise. Last night he asked me to give him 2. I did so, along with a glass of water. He dissolved them in the water.
Did you see him drink the water?
No, sir. I left right after I gave him the pills.
Was Monsieur Ratchet a smoker?
No. He finds smokers disgusting.
Can you tell me again why you gave sleeping pills to Monsieur Ratchet?
Yes, I gave him the pills because when he takes the train, he has trouble sleeping. The letter must have worried him. He specifically asked me to prepare the sleeping pills. I didn't see him drink the water with the pills in it.
Why did it come again with the sleeping pills?
Monsieur, I believe you are not telling me the truth.
What? How can you say that?
He received threatening letters. One, it seems, last night. Did you know he had a gun under his pillow? And even asked for my help to watch over him? I find it strange that he asked you for sleeping pills when he was afraid for his life and prepared to defend himself.
I'm sure I don't know. Maybe to calm his nerves, maybe out of habit.
It makes no sense.
Wait, please. Isn't it possible that Mr. Ratchet asked me to prepare the pills, but didn't plan to drink them for some reason?
It is possible. But I am a student of character, monsieur, and the Monsieur Ratchet you describe is not the man I met.
If you'll excuse me, my toothache is getting worse again.
I'm afraid this time you must prepare your own clove oil.
Oh. Again, I went to the wrong place. Okay. Ratchet employees. It's this dude and this dude.
Et voilà.
Okay. Hubbard and this dude. Oh,
I'm right again. That happens to me.
interrogate Mr. Mitchell. Ooh, okay. I can switch mysteries, which is nice. I think that's the last thing I can do. Yeah. Okay, let's go.
I think I've seen everything I need at the moment. I'm counting on you to finish your analysis.
I'll have a more detailed report for you as...
That was the doctor. I thought he was
Monsieur
sleeping.
Michel, I must ask you a few questions if you don't mind.
I will do everything I can to help.
First of all, tell me about yourself.
Very well. My name, as you know, is Pierre Michel. I am from Calais. I've been with the company for over 15 years.
Thank you.
Calais. I'm from Calais. Swiss then?
Think, Poirot. That is not a good answer.
French. Okay. I'm sorry. I don't know where Calais is.
I'm right again. That happens to me a lot. I would like to reconstruct with your help the events of last night. Monsieur Ratchet retired to bed. When?
Almost immediately after dinner, sir. Actually, before we left Belgrade.
Did anybody go into his compartment after that?
His valet, monsieur. Monsieur Masterman, and then his secretary, the young American gentleman, Monsieur McQueen.
And that is the last time you saw or heard of him?
No, monsieur. You forget that Monsieur Ratchet rang his bell around 12:40 a.m., soon after we had stopped. I knocked at the door, but he called out in French, "Ce n'est rien, je me suis trompé." I then left to answer another bell that had just rung.
What does that mean?
Where were you at 1:15 a.m.?
I was sitting on my little seat at the end of the car, facing up the corridor.
Are you sure?
I left a little after 1 a.m. to speak about the snow with my colleague Jean in the bar car. I came back later. There was a call. I remember speaking to you.
Indeed, I remember. Carry on.
It was the American lady, Madame Hubbard. She thought she saw a man in her compartment. Then, around 1:50 a.m., I made the bed for Monsieur Ratchet's secretary, Monsieur McQueen. He had spent the evening talking with the English Captain Arbuthnot. At 2 a.m., I returned to my place and stayed there until dawn.
What is the last station where we stopped?
Vinkovsky.
Could someone have come on board?
Possibly. I was very busy. Owing to the weather, we were a few minutes late. We left at 12:10 a.m.
I have to try and reconstruct Mr. Mitchell's activity. Okay. Snowdrift. Platform. Goes to make. Okay, I can't move those. Like this.
I do not think that's the right answer.
I'm gonna take a hint. Station platform at midnight. Yeah, that's correct. We smoke. We go to the train. Well, I guess these are the only ones that could be wrong. Okay.
My little gray cells did not let me down.
Based on what I know, I have to deduce how the killer could have avoided being seen. Okay, I'm gonna zoom out as much as I can to see if there's anything. No, there's nothing. Okay, I can't click this. Oh! So, 2 elements of interest from the encounter. Ratchet apparently spoke in French during the night of the murder. Oh, yes. Ratchet only speaks English. Yeah. It's not Ratchet who spoke. Mr. McQueen saw Ratchet for the last time around 10. Ratchet called Mitchell at 12:37. Can I put these? Because I think these are... So, because it was not them. Yeah. Murderer pretended Ratchet was still alive at 12:37 a.m.
The murderer may have impersonated Ratchet by calling Monsieur Michel to make it seem that Ratchet was still alive at 12:37 a.m. That's the right answer.
Ratchet takes sleeping pills. What's the most likely hypothesis? Ratchet takes sleeping pills, the murderer enters, he kills him, disguises the crime, waits for Mitchell to take a break. That could be true. Takes pills, murderer enters, he stabs him, calls Mr. Mitchell, opens the window to escape, waits for Mitchell to take a break. This one?
My little gray cells did not let me down.
McQueen? I want to do this too. Train leaves at 12:10. Being seen by Mitchell. Platform at midnight.
I do not think that's...
Post between 1 and 2. Yeah. The murderer was able to take advantage of Mitchell's absence to escape without being seen at 1:15.
While Monsieur Michel was chatting with Monsieur Fauché in the bar car between 1 a.m. and 2 a.m., the murderer could have escaped Ratchet's room without being seen. Et voilà.
Yes. Oh, wrong one. Oh, there's 2. Intuition allow... I'm gonna say yes.
According to the information I have, this is a solid choice.
Is Mr. Mitchell a suspect? No.
Very well, I choose to go this way.
Oh. I can go report. Though it was a woman's voice. McQueen. He's the...
This direction looks promising.
He is a suspect because we don't have any alibi, like proper alibi.
According to the information I have, this is a solid choice.
Is there anything? No, I'm gonna go talk to the puke dude. Oh, I'm gonna talk to you first.
Please, do me the courtesy of leaving me alone, if you will.
Oh, sorry.
So, my friend, have you found our killer?
Not yet, but I will tell you what I have learned.
Please.
Our assassin could have gotten on the train at Vinkovsky disguised as a conductor, entered Ratchet's room, and killed him. Then he walked out through Madame Hubbard's connecting door, where he lost a button from his jacket. He had to wait for Monsieur Michel to be absent. He waited too long. The train had left the station.
He was trapped aboard.
Indeed. He had opened the window to make it look that he'd escaped that way. However, if he waited until the train stopped again due to snow, his footprints would have been found.
I think
The murderer is still among us, on the train.
There's a problem with the second-class toilets.
What now?
All morning passengers have been complaining that the door is locked, so I went to check. I knocked, but no one answered. I didn't think I should open it without speaking to you first.
You did well, Monsieur
fairly
Michel.
sure I looked
Lead the
in
way.
there.
I used my master key.
Did I? I don't think I did.
But who is she? Is she alive?
She is breathing.
Then if she isn't dead, isn't she our murderer?
That, my friend, is what we must find out.
Joanna Locke. Oh, she's the one we haven't seen. Ooh.
The ticket reads Joanna Locke, traveling in compartment 105.
From Istanbul to Paris.
Miss, can you hear me? She's breathing. Her pulse is strong. There is no sign of physical violence. This woman is sleeping very soundly. This woman is sound asleep. Given her location, I would say she has been drugged and deposited here.
Well,
She-
at least it's not another murder on my train.
She drank the stuff.
The train is, of course, full.
Monsieur, the list I gave you indicates that Hildegard Schmidt shares her compartment.
I will want to talk to her later. For now, we will concentrate on this mysterious young lady. Let's return her to her more comfortable bed.
Good idea. Pierre, locate this woman's room and fetch the doctor.
Yes, sir.
I will question her when she wakes up.
Please, let me know what you learn.
Mademoiselle Locke's compartment is 105. I suggest we return her to her more comfortable bed.
Yes, hopefully she will awaken soon.
She could have killed him and drank the stuff. Oh, also that makes me feel like... Yeah, Mr. Masterman is the... Nope, again, wrong button. Mr. Masterman. Yeah, this one is suspicious because of the pills.
A cup of tea with white residue at the bottom.
No, not that one. she has the clothes.
A briefcase and a wagon-lit conductor's jacket. And the button is missing.
Yeah, she is the killer. Oh, I don't know that. Is there anything? How do I figure out what the code is?
So, Poirot, any luck so far? No, that's mine. I never remember my passwords, so I make them easy ones. We really need to find the combination. Poirot,
Stop
what if
talking.
the briefcase is booby-trapped? Poirot, I'm disappointed in you. I was certain you would have it by now. Have you tried 1, 2, 3, 4? Have you tried 0000? If you need a break, I can ask Jean to make you some coffee. But of course you know what you're doing. It is...
Book. Silent like a mouse, please.
I'm sorry. You're right. I'll be quiet now. You need to concentrate. I will not utter another word. Not one.
Book. There will be another murder on the Orient Express in a moment.
And it will be me murdering him. No. No. He's a policewoman.
She has a gun.
Come, Poirot. Criminals are often known to carry one.
Ratchet was stabbed, not shot. But then why take it on the train? This badge says that Joanna Locke is an American detective with the Berkshire Police Department in Massachusetts.
An American police officer? Oh,
It doesn't say that she is. She just has one. Work. Okay, at the bottom it says her name. Okay.
Mademoiselle Locke seems very interested in our victim.
of course. She has studied her target.
Possibly.
Okay, I don't think she killed him. Driver's license. Born 91. From America. So she's 20, 30, 32?
Her driver's license confirms her identity. She is American.
These are fake IDs. It's certain.
She is his kid.
The stuffed animal is the same as in the photo found at the crime scene.
What a coincidence.
Mademoiselle Locke appears to have been investigating Monsieur Ratchet.
Look, she's waking up.
Thanks to you, I would not be surprised if our murder victim were also waking up.
What?
Oh, my head. What's all the yelling about?
Who are you? Give me a good reason why you should not be in handcuffs.
I can give you a reason, Book. Whose handcuffs will we use? I have none. Do you?
Well,
You are Joanna Locke, mademoiselle?
Yes, Joanna Locke. I'm a detective. Berkshire, Massachusetts Police.
I have found your credentials, mademoiselle.
And I know who you are, Mr. Poirot.
Then, if the introductions are complete, perhaps the explanations may begin.
Okay.
I'll try. It's simple, really. I'm on the trail of a murderer.
Ah!
I had just been promoted to detective after 5 years on patrol. It was my first time on a major case. It had been a month since Daisy Armstrong was kidnapped. The Armstrongs were desperate for some sign of hope. I was there only for paperwork, to fill in some blanks.
I was sure that the game ended there.
A topographical map, often more important than a road map in these mountains.
This demo is long. Daisy Armstrong. Okay, it wasn't. It wasn't. I thought it was her. Okay. Daughter of John and Sonia Armstrong, 3 years old. Victim was taken sometime on the evening of February 2019. The abduction took place at the Armstrong residence where the reception was being held. Miss Moreau, Daisy's nanny, discovered the child's disappearance at approximately 10:45 p.m. Ladder was found outside the child's bedroom window. It was used to remove Daisy from the house. Window, usually locked from the inside, was found open. Four-wheel drive tracks were found in the woods near the house. No party guest drove 4x4. Have million ready in 2 to 3 days. We will inform you where to deliver the money. We caution you not to go police or talk to the police. The child is in safe hands. After the law enforcement protocols were in place, the Armstrongs followed the ransom demand instructions and paid the ransom of $1 million. Since there has been no further communication from the kidnappers and Daisy has not yet been returned, the investigation is ongoing. John Armstrong. Wasn't he on the train? We were hosting a social event to raise money for a local museum. There were many people, some of them total strangers to us, and we were all very busy. Then we heard Suzanne, Daisy's nanny, screaming. It must have been 10:45 or 10:50 p.m. My wife and I went upstairs to Daisy's room. Suzanne was crying hysterically. Daisy was no longer in bed, and on her pillow was a ransom note. The last time I saw Daisy was about 10:30 p.m. when I went up to check on her in her room. I noticed Suzanne was not around, but Daisy was sleeping peacefully. I stayed with her for 10 minutes or so. I assumed Suzanne would return soon, so I rejoined the party. So 10:30. So she left and immediately she was taken. Like as soon as she got back down. Computer input error. AM, Sonia Armstrong called someone again. Another number. John called someone. Suzanne called the same number. Suzanne called someone. So Suzanne called... But Suzanne is lying.
The phone record of the night of the kidnapping. The last call was for 911. That's why I'm here. A damn computer glitch. Or somebody pushed delete instead of save. Whatever happened, we lost the nanny's deposition. So my entire contribution to the investigation is to take it again. I can't imagine the pain her parents felt when they realized Daisy was gone. How are they going to feel when they realize I have no answers for them? Only more questions. How could the child be taken with so many people in the house? The misspellings are clearly on purpose, and they didn't return the child when the ransom was paid. The crime was audacious. How could the kidnapper know which was the window of Daisy's room? No, they could use a ladder to reach it, and no, they could enter the room without being seen. The investigation is now part of a pile of investigations, and my captain sent me here just to dot some I's and cross some T's.
Yeah, she says that she went to her room 10:30 and left 10:40 about. But here it says she called someone 10:11. So she was on the phone while she did that. Okay. Yeah, I say Sonia is the one. She's wanting to leave. Oh. I'm gonna say the wife did it. Or she's lying, you know.
Good evening. Colonel Armstrong?
Yes. You're the detective they phoned about.
Joanna Locke.
I don't remember you.
I'm newly assigned to the case.
It's about time more detectives were involved. My wife, Sonia, she hasn't been herself. Every day is a waking nightmare for us. Tell me you've uncovered something new.
I'm here to speak to your daughter's nanny. There was a computer problem. Her earlier statement has been lost.
Oh, I see. We had hoped. Well, do as you wish. I won't be far if you need me.
Oh, God damn it. We hope you've enjoyed the sneak preview of Murder on the Orient Express, scheduled for release on October 19, 2023. Like I said, it's out as this video comes out, so please go and buy it, or wishlist to buy it later. A faithful yet original adventure set in 2023. Investigate the kidnapping of little Daisy in Massachusetts with a new playable character, Joanna Locke. More than 3 hours of gameplay after the famous ending of the book. An all-new investigation that takes you to Venice and Geneva, among other places. Ooh, nice. Actually, I have never read any Poirot books from Agatha Christie. So every game that they make is gonna be new to me from the Poirot series. I did watch the TV series every once in a while, but yeah, I have never seen the movies. Is there even movies? But anyway, I haven't read the books, so I'm very excited to play the game. I will remember the mom is lying for some reason. Maybe the mom has a... Okay. I'm gonna make a prediction. The mom is having an affair with someone, loves her daughter very much. So she paid someone, maybe the lover, to come and get the kid. And they were on the phone, like she was talking with the person on the phone. Like, okay, you come, but I bet it's a burner phone, because that would be too obvious. But anyway, she could have gone to see if the kid is there, but she was on the phone, you know, moving the kid to the person who was getting him. And then they did the ransom note, and they followed it, didn't call the police, so the lover would have the $1 million. And after a while, the mom is like, I can't handle this anymore. This has ruined our marriage. I want a divorce. I don't want anything from you. I just want to leave. And she leaves and goes to the lover and the kid and the $1 million. That's what I think is happening in this. But I'm not sure about I mean, Joanne could have killed the... There was a man's voice coming from the... So I think she was just, investigating. Maybe the man who was murdered is the lover. Okay. I am 100% gonna buy the game, and I am gonna play it. So we will see when that happens. If you enjoyed it, please buy it yourself or wishlist it. And if you enjoyed this video, I thank you. And I will see you on the next one, okay? Okay. Bye!